Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Today I want to take a little time and answer an email that had a question in it from a viewer that had me totally confounded. I had no idea what they were talking about. They were asking me about a specific type of gun I had mentioned. They said, hey, you mentioned this type of gun, I've never heard of it. You used a word I've never heard before. And the word they said that they didn't understand, the way they spelled it was like GIDOFAMI. You know, and I'm like, well, I don't know what that means either. I have no idea what I was talking about, which is the case often in my videos. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And I definitely don't remember what I said years ago, because here's what I figured out happened. They were watching one of my older videos. You know, one of those videos like I made a long time ago that I definitely don't remember what I said in. You know, this was back when I was still trying to be popular on the internet. You know, when I first started off, when I was trying to get people to like me, before I realized that my personality doesn't lend itself to being popular on the internet. It more lends itself to living alone in a shack in the woods. So it was an old video, and I just couldn't figure out what they were saying, but I finally figured it out. I figured out what they meant, and I want to answer that today. But before I do, I want to have a little message from my sponsors here, which is me, of course, and you guys. You guys are the only other sponsors of this channel. I don't take sponsorship. I don't do ad placements. I don't do any of that crap. This is totally honest opinions where I'm not influenced by money. You know, that was easy to decide to do that once I realized I was never going to make any money at this. Like I said, the only reason I don't sell out is because nobody wants to buy, not because I'm like some sort of, high morals guy or anything. I just don't have anything anybody wants to buy. But I do have something that some people want to buy because it was a special request from a viewer. One of the viewers, Screwed, in my live chat asked if I would make a special design for the merch that supports TYMP. I'm sure most of you know what TYMP is. We have to support that through merch sales because we can't use YouTube money or anything like that for it. So they asked if I would do a special design with We Are the Knights That Say PEW. And I said, well, sure, I'll do that. So I did it. I was glad I thought of it. So I have now made that. If you are interested in that, if you're half the Monty Python fan I am, this is something you might want. And I just wanted to make a little special announcement here. I don't usually do this for each shirt, but this one I really like. So if you want the We Are the Knights Who Say Pew 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 shirt, it is now available over on my website. I will put a link in the upper corner of this video. And it all goes to support the TYMP organization or the program that we run. So if you want to help some people out, you want to help a good charity, and you want to get some decent merchandise that I think is very cool, go on over, get yourself a We Are the Knights Who Say Pew 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 shirt. With that being said, let's get back to answering the question. They asked, what is a GIDOFAMI gun? And what I was saying when I said GIDOFAMI, that's what it sounds like when a hillbilly says, get off of me. That's what I was saying, a get off of me gun. And you might say, well, what is a get off of me gun? Well, a get off of me gun is one you carry just to, say, get off of me. Like if someone attacks you, like if you're going out to a bar or a nightclub and you don't really want to carry a full-size gun, or you can't carry one, so you just want to hide something small on your person, that if someone does become a problem, they get in your face, they're a threat to you, you could stick it in their ribs. That's a get off of me gun. The Beretta Pico, like this one right here, that's a get off of me gun. The Remington RM380, that's a get off of me gun. A Derringer, like this one right here, that would be considered a get off of me gun. Now, the get off of me gun I choose, which I know people are going to ask, is my little Beretta Tomcat here. I carry this as my get off of me gun. Now, is this a gun I would choose? Like if I was going to be in a running gun battle, or if I was trying to take someone out at 30 yards or 60 yards at the mall? No, this was not the gun I would choose. I'd choose something else. But for those times that I need something very tiny, this is a great little gun. And some people might think, well, if you're going to carry those, why bother carrying anything at all? Well, because these are very effective as get off of me guns. Someone might not want this for long distance defense, but if you stick this in someone's ribs or up under their chin or whatever, this is really going to make them have a bad day. It's going to dissuade them from doing what they were doing that you're trying to stop them from doing. So that's what a get off of me gun is. It's just a small gun you carry that you know is not the optimal gun. It's not the best gun you could possibly be carrying at that time, but it's the gun that suits your needs at that moment, and it'll still serve you well if you get into a conflict where a threat to you is right in your face or coming right at you, 10 feet, 15 feet away, or right on you. These will be very effective. So that's what a get off of me gun is. It's a gun that you use to stop a bad situation when you can't really carry a full-size gun, or maybe even a full-size gun would be overkill for your situation, whatever. So, like I said, that is what a get off of me gun is. It's just a gun you use to say, get off of me when you're in danger. Because let's not forget, just because someone jumps on you and takes you to the ground, that doesn't mean, oh, they're not using a deadly weapon. Taking you to the ground is deadly, period. I've always learned, I was always taught growing up, if you're on the ground, you're losing. Unless, of course, you're an expert grappler, which I'm a fairly good grappler. So I go to the ground, I take people to the ground all the time, but I don't let them take me to the ground. Because if you go to the ground and they're still standing, that could be a death sentence. All it takes is one kick to the head, or one curb stomp, or one punch that hits you between their fist and the ground, and you could be a goner. It happens. It's not super likely, but it happens, and you don't have to take that risk. So these guns are great for when you're in that situation and you want to say, hey, you're taking this too far, get off of me. That's what a get off of me gun is.